Hello, everybody. Guess what? I don't have to say guess what day. You know, it's Tuesday. And Tuesdays are the day that Julie and I will be videotaping the Carolyn Show, which is where I review new books and an oldie but goodie for you. And that's what we do on Tuesdays. And so, hello, Julie.
Hello, Carolyn.
Oh, it's so good to be back here in this beautiful branch of the Walpoletown Library.
I know. We tell people all the time to come over here, but it is so cozy over here.
It is so cozy over here in North Walpole. We have a beautiful sunny spot. It's it's so light and welcoming.
Yeah, easy parking. If there's no parking out front, which there usually is, just park out back.
That's right. You can go right out back.
Yeah. And
it's just so very nice and welcoming and pretty, and we just love it here, don't we?
We do love it here.
Yes, and it's just convenient and it's nice and cozy. I'll say it again. It's nice and cozy. But we have other things to do today.
Books.
So right off is okay, I'm going to say it again.
Here we go.
My favorite author is C.J. Box, and this is a brandy new one called Shadows Reel.
Ooh.
I have not started this yet.
Ooh.
But I can't wait to do it. And it's very popular. It's been out since March.
It comes in and goes right back out again. Yep.
Exactly. And I had to wait to get my hands on it.
Gasp.
But it's worth gasp. But it is worth the wait. It's a Joe Pickett novel, and it's suspenseful, action-packed yarn set in the vividly described wilderness of Wyoming. Or is it Montana? No, I think it's not Wyoming. Yes, Wyoming. And it features, of course, Joe Pickett.
Yes.
The game warden, and he always has a good adventure. And I can't wait to get into it. Because the 3 Pickett girls are coming home for Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
And it's so, and the local fishing guide has been brutally tortured and murdered.
Yikes.
Well, okay, so.
Wow.
Here we go, Joe. So what I like about CJ's Joe Pickett series is because he involves all of Joe's family.
Mm-hmm.
So Mary Beth is the local librarian.
Oh,
that's his wife. And his daughter is a falconer, and the other daughter is this, I think, aspiring actress. Maybe she likes clothes and boys, and the other daughter is, she wants to be a falconer. So it's all about family plus the adventure, and so well written. Oh. And this is the 22nd Joe Pickett.
Wow.
You actually do not have to read them in order. You don't have to start at the beginning. All of the stories are different, and they involve different themes. But the recurring characters is Joe Pickett, his family, his best friend Nate, who's a falconer, and it's their adventures. So you don't have to read them in order, but I would suggest reading them.
However you read them.
Yeah, because he's a good storyteller. It's always a good book to be involved in.
Yeah. No. And there's not many books about game wardens.
No.
I mean, the Nevada Bar series, she's a park ranger, but something similar. This series about a game warden,
and Paul Doiron.
That's right.
His guy is a Maine
game warden. That's right. I'd forgotten that. Yeah.
Yes, and there's another one. The name escapes me now, but he works in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Ah.
And he's also a game warden.
Mm-hmm.
And he has adventures, and maybe next week
Is it William Kent Kruger series?
No. But that's another good
there
one.
we go.
There you go. So
yeah.
It's funny when you start talking about books. One sentence leads to another. but I'll get that other guy.
It'll come to you.
It'll come to me. So anyway, CJ Box.
CJ Box.
Someone get it after I finish. Oh, okay. And so Alan First is also a very, very, very good writer. And this one is about night soldiers.
Ooh.
And it's intelligent, ambitious, absorbing. The history is deftly incorporated. The viewpoint civilized.
Ooh.
The characters and the settings picturesque. And the adventures exciting. And the writing pungent.
Ooh, pungent.
I know.
It's a word you don't use that often.
No, but the New York Times did.
Yes.
So it takes place in Bulgaria in 1934. A young man is murdered by the local fascists, and therein lies the tale. So this really looks very exciting.
Yeah, I like the cover a lot.
I know, it's it's all dark and burnt
and it's kind of hard to tell exactly where that might be and what time period.
Yeah. So, but you have to read it to know that it was in Bulgaria.
That's right.
1934.
And it's pungent.
And it's pungent.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, so I think this is a good one that we could recommend. I have not read it, but it's on my list.
And you've read others by him, I know.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Alan First is a very good writer. So there you have it. Oh, and then we have Fern Michaels. Now, Fern is a very prolific writer, and we love her because look at this. That's Fern.
Her doggies.
Her dog. Are they cute? Oh, yeah.
One giant dog, one tiny dog.
And anybody who has dogs like these, they have a warm heart and a good attitude. And they look very happy.
Yes.
And so does she. So there you go. But anyway, this is Fern Michaels. Fear Thy Neighbor.
That kind of surprised me because I see her often more as sort of romancy kind of thing. So when I saw this come through, I thought,
what does that mean?
Yes.
Well, it means Alan Marshall is ready to find a place called home. And with his family and no ties, that's Alyssa Marshall. She's drifted from one small Florida town to another since high school and working odd jobs and, just being a gadabout. And then she reaches beautiful Palmetto Island and she thinks she may have found it.
But given the title, she might not have.
That's very insightful.
Very insightful.
Then anyway, she looks like Fern Michaels is another prolific author, and always a well-written tale, so you can't go wrong.
Yep.
So, and this is brand new.
It is brand new.
I know, it's still in May, so you must come and get it. And the covers is really nice.
Yeah, that red blanket on the beach. Yep.
Yes. Good summer. Okay, and of course Danielle Steele.
Summer reading at its best.
Reading, high stakes, and it is high stakes. Yeah, this is. I like this cover too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how many books she's come out with this year. I think during the pandemic, all she did was write.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is a captivating novel. It's about the stressful woman successful women play for high stakes in their careers at a boutique literary talent agency.
Ooh.
Wow. And I guess the heroine of the book, Jane Addison, is very ambitious with big dreams of owning her own company someday.
Ah.
So wow. So I think this is going to be a good one for her collection.
And it might give some insights into the publishing business, since I'm sure she has some.
I'm sure she does.
Yes.
So I think this is, I like this cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's this is New York City.
And they're up there pretty high because they're looking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. Okay, Danielle's here.
She's done it again.
She's done it again. And my oldie but goodie this week is Richard Russo.
He's so good.
He is so good, and he's handsome. Look how handsome he is. And this is a good beach read.
Yes.
And it's that old Cape magic. So, of course, it's down on the Cape.
On the Cape.
Which, you know, I'm very familiar with. You're very familiar with, you know. And this is, but it's, the Boston Globe calls it an astounding achievement and a masterpiece.
I would agree.
Right. Richard Russo gives us the story of the marriage and of all the other ties that bond. From parents and in-laws to children and the promises of youth. Richard Russo is he's a great storyteller.
He is a true storyteller.
And the characters are so rich. They're so richly developed. You know, I mean, you really get to know them.
You do. You really do. And he writes so well about families and relationships. And I haven't read one of his books that I haven't loved. But this one in particular, I really enjoyed. I read it at the Cape. So.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
That's an endorsement from Julie from the Cape. Yeah. It is, as they say, it's pure Russo, funny, heartbreaking, and ringing, completely true.
Yeah.
And that's the way he writes.
That's the way he writes. That's right. Yeah.
So I'm trying to, because somebody said that, oh, you do a lot of mysteries. And, well, I guess I do, because I think a lot of our readers like mysteries. But I am trying. I am going to be more selective and not do only mysteries, but because we all have varied reading.
Yes,
habits.
we do. Yeah.
But it seems like mysteries are really big.
I think Walpole and North Walpole readers do really like the mysteries, the thrillers, the
police
like
procedurals, and something like that.
Yeah.
However, feel free to comment and see if we can, read some of
some other genres
that you may like. But if you have a suggestion, we'd be happy. I would be happy to hear it.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Because we want to please our audience.
Well, you reviewed the book Clara and the Sun not
right.
too long ago, and I am currently reading Clara and the Sun because you read the first page to me on Sneak Peek Saturday, and I was hooked. And that is not a mystery or anything like that, but it is a fabulous story. I can see why it won a prize. It's very good. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's good. High praise coming from Julie.
So you are, putting us in different directions.
Because I think, read it for us. I like a mystery, but I like a romance. I mean, everybody has varied
They're
taste.
Different. Yeah.
So our object here is to get you, the audience, to maybe discover different genres.
Well, we're doing that as a staff, aren't we? Jane has challenged us for the next 2 years to read outside what we typically read.
Yes.
And are we not having a ball?
We are. We are.
We're discovering all kinds of new authors and genres, and it's fabulous.
Right, and that's what we would like to offer to you.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to pick up a book. You may think, I don't know if I want to read this, but maybe you would enjoy it.
Would.
So explore all of the different facets of readership. And and you don't have to love everything.
That's right.
And if there's something that you say, oh, well, yeah, she recommended it, but I'm not crazy about it, well, put it down.
Right, exactly. There are too many good books to read.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
So that's it for this week.
Excellent. Are you going to read us something on Saturday?
I am.
Oh, good.
And I'm not going to say what it is because I want you to be surprised.
Okay.
All right. So thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Carolyn.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.